Hello everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a blueberry banana loaf bread, actually breads. I'm going to put them in two trays. You actually have the option of doing one if you'd like a larger one. I'm going to do two because I'm actually going to freeze one, and so that kind of helps you to spread out the goodness. So the ingredients are very simple, and I've definitely made some substitutes where if someone wants it sweeter. Again, as usual, I try to come up with a healthier version. So, and of course, all the measurements, I'm going to really be mixing because I've got a lot of stuff going on here. But I'll make sure I have all the ingredients and the quantities in the comment section, so please check it out. We're going to start with some blueberries, and we're going to pour the blueberries in a small bowl. And to that, initially, I'm going to just add 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, what's interesting about this flour is this is a mixture of all-purpose flour and coconut flour, okay? So again, trying to stay more on the healthier side. So I'm just going to coat these blueberries kind of just loosely with 2 tablespoons of flour. And let's just put that right there. Put this out of the way. And I'm just going to toss them around, okay, so they get their coating initially this way, okay? And I like blueberries a lot. The best blueberries obviously are the ones that you can grow yourself, and you know that they're sweet, sweet, sweet. So that's what I always like growing blueberries. So now that I have these kind of coated as so, I'm going to add some quick oats to it. Just going to spray those on. I'm going to also add some chopped pecans. And again, I'll put the measurements out there for you. And I'm just going to stir this together. And then I'm going to add the remaining flour mixture, okay, to it, like so. Just stirring it together. And then I also have a mixture here of salt and baking powder. So I'm going to take that. That's the last ingredient for this side here. So once I mix this together, and just do it gently because you want to try to keep your blueberries intact. Okay, so once I do that, I'm actually going to put this aside. This is going to be kind of our dry mixture here. So let's put this aside here. Let's get these things out of the way. And next what we're going to do is make more kind of the liquid section. So I'm actually using applesauce. If you want to use shortening, again, I'm trying to find a way to cut back on some of the fat. This is actually unsweetened applesauce. So I'm going to add applesauce in the bowl first. And then to that, I'm going to add sugar. Now, I'm going to use a mixture of brown sugar and white sugar. And I've got basically 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar to 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. Again, this will make it a little less sweet, but one thing that I can tell you that I did beforehand was I made sure my bananas were very, very, very ripe. So they are going to be very sweet. So I don't need all that sugar. So let's add again now the rest of the sugar. And we're going to mix that together. And then after we mix this together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the eggs. And I have 2 eggs. And I'm going to just put one in at a time. So I'm going to put the yolk in and then mix it together like so. And then, so don't, well, I cracked mine and put them in the same bowl. If you're not comfortable with dividing them out after that, then just crack them one at a time, okay? And then put them in. So mix it all together nicely. Again, here you can just use your hand. Then add the second egg, okay? Mix that together nicely. Then after we do that, we're gonna add our final ingredient before we combine these two. And that's going to be our mashed banana. Now you may look at my banana and say, "Oh, those look dark." Yeah, because I made sure they were very ripe, not rotten, but ripe, because I knew they would be sweeter. This way I could use less sugar. I'd rather use the natural sugar. So now we're gonna add the banana in. And this comes out to basically 2 small bananas, or about a cup of a banana, but it's about 2 small bananas mashed up together. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that really well. And then after I get this, and actually I'm gonna get my whisk so that I can make sure this is creamy. Let's put this in here because this will make it creamy. My banana was not as smooth as I would like it. So if you haven't mashed it completely, just get your whisk out and whisk it together to make sure that smooths out, okay? All right, now that I have this together, and it looks good and it smells good, I'm gonna get my pans over here. So I've already greased them with coconut oil cooking spray. And then I'm going to now add to this my dry mixture, okay? And I'm gonna just put half of, well, I'm gonna go and put, I was gonna say I'll do half, but just go on, it'll be less work if you do it this way. Okay, then I'm gonna go back to this spoon here and then just mix these things together. And so you're gonna see I'm gonna pour it out. I mean, this is just kind of a healthy, every now and then you want something sweet, but you don't want to use so much sugar. And I mean, how can you go wrong with blueberries and bananas? That's just so good to me. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pour these now into the pans, and then once I do that, then I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then we're gonna be ready to go. All right, we'll be right back. Okay guys, 50 minutes later, and I literally kept it in for 50 minutes. It turned out really well. I'm gonna just kind of hold it up to you so you can get a sense for what it looks like. Just really rich, you know, part of it is that you've got the oats in there, and it's definitely a thicker consistency. So let's give it a taste. The other thing, so I've let these cool just about completely. And remember, I did 2 pans so I could freeze the other. So this is as simple as it gets. I'm just gonna put the lid, and you can get these at most places. I usually get these at Walmart. And I'm just gonna close it nice and tight. And this one is struggling with me just a little bit. All right, got that on. And then all I'm gonna do is put it in my freezer bag. And after that, I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and voila, you know, I can then come back and eat it. And let's make sure we close it all the way. So I'll come back and I'll be able to eat it. It looks like this isn't gonna close, so what I'm gonna do is take the lid off. After I struggled to put it on, I'm gonna just take the lid off. I didn't try that beforehand. And then just seal it up really nicely, okay? So just wanted you to be able to see when you make 2, you can put one in the freezer, and I'll put the lid on top of this to use. So let's go in and give it a little try. Just gonna slice a piece of it like that. And because it's bread, I doubt that I'll use my fork. The beautiful thing about this, look at those gorgeous blueberries that have actually opened up. And you can see it just looks delicious. So let's give it a bite. Wow. Very nice. Moist. And Of course, I was a little concerned about would it be sweet enough. Bananas took it over and brought the sweetness out. Pecans, everything tastes delicious. This is going to go great with some nice cup of hot coffee or something in the morning. Delicious. I hope you enjoy it as much as I am going to enjoy it once this film goes off. As always, tune in. Again, I come out with videos every other week. So if you subscribe, just click the button, the circle with my picture in it. Subscribe and you'll get more simple, delicious, and healthier recipes for people on the go. Thanks again. Bye-bye.